The day Daniel realized he was living someone else's dream, something inside him broke. He was only 17, yet every decision he made sounded like someone else's voice in his head, his parents, his teachers, his friends. Be realistic, they said. Choose something safe. But every time he looked in the mirror, he saw a stranger wearing his face. He wasn't unhappy, he was empty. And emptiness is more dangerous than failure. Because failure hurts once, but emptiness slowly steals your life. That night, sitting alone by his bedroom window, Daniel asked himself one terrifying question: if I remove everyone's expectations, who am I really? Daniel had always been the good son. Good grades. Good manners. Safe choices. He chose science because it impressed people. He joined competitions because it made his family proud. He smiled when relatives said, "One day you'll be successful." But deep inside, he loved something completely different. He loved drawing stories, worlds filled with color, emotion, and imagination. Yet every time he opened his sketchbook, guilt followed. What if this is childish, he thought. What if they're right? So he closed the sketchbook, and slowly closed himself. One afternoon, during a career presentation at school, something changed. A speaker asked the students, if money didn't matter, what would you choose? The room went silent. Daniel's heart started racing. For the first time, he didn't think about what sounded impressive. He thought about what felt alive. And the answer scared him. He would choose art. Not because it was safe. Not because it was guaranteed. But because it felt like breathing. That night, fear arrived like a storm. What if I fail? What if they laugh? What if I disappoint everyone? Fear listed every possible disaster. But then another voice whispered softly, what if you succeed? What if you inspire someone? What if this is the reason you were born? Fear screams. Purpose whispers. And courage is simply choosing which voice to follow. The next morning, Daniel did something small, but brave. He told his parents he wanted to study art. There was silence. Confusion. Disappointment. But for the first time, he didn't apologize for who he was. His voice shook, yet it was honest. And honesty feels powerful. Not loud. Not dramatic. Just real. That day, he didn't become successful. He became himself. Years later, Daniel wasn't famous. He wasn't rich. But he was fulfilled. His art touched people who felt different, misunderstood, invisible. He became proof that being unique is not a weakness, it's a responsibility. Because the world doesn't need copies. It needs courage. It needs honesty. It needs you. The greatest tragedy is not failing. The greatest tragedy is living a life that was never truly yours. You were not born to fit in. You were born to be unique.